Well, hello there, beautiful rays of light. Thank you for joining me on the Hill Spot podcast. I am Nikei S Salas, your host, spiritual guide, well-being educator, and all-around inspiration giver. This is about promoting healing. We want to promote healing so we can live better. When we are doing better, we are able to enjoy our lives. And how do we do this? We do this by positively affecting the different aspects of the self, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, and the spirit. The spirit loves that. It goes along for the ride. So make sure you subscribe so you can be notified of upcoming videos and life teachings. Thank you for joining me. Peace and blessings.
Forgiveness is a great gift, and I know you heard this saying before. Forgiveness is more than what someone does for you. It is truly something that you do for yourself, and I'm going to tell you why. I believe that we should apologize for the wrongs that we do. However, we cannot make another person apologize for their wrongs. Why? Because it is up to that person to see it, feel it within themselves, and to decide on correction. They have to even ask themselves that I want to be better. This is what I mean by this. This is something that I do, you all. When I send my attention out into the air, when I pray, I proclaim that I am given the guidance that I need to be better and to be better with others. So that also means for me that for me to be shown that I have moved or done something incorrectly, it is a correction of self, right? Because it helps me to be better. And by me choosing and wanting to be a better person, that is something that I want to be of and with someone else. We often believe that or say that we have trouble moving on or can't move on without forgiveness. Someone forgiving us or something, or us seeking an apology or forgiveness of another person. But I'm here to tell you that, as I said a little while ago, that's something that is done for the self. When we are seeking to force someone, then it is not genuine, right? We talk of honesty and transparency, which there is a slight difference. Honesty is you just being in the truth. Transparency is that you are choosing to share of the truth. But how can we be honest with others if we're not being honest with ourselves? Let's have an example. Jane and John Doe have a disagreement. John says to Jane, well, I believe you should apologize to me for what you said. Yes, it's good that John is saying this so he can bring an awareness that Jane has said something that he did not agree with. However, if Jane is not seeing that and feeling that within herself, but she still says, I am sorry, but she is not choosing within herself that I want to be better. So, because when I am better within myself, I am able to be better with others. For the most, more than likely, it's going to be repeated. That's why we don't have to force people. We don't need to force people. But if anything that we should be doing for ourselves, again, because it's for ourselves, is releasing it. When we are releasing that need to get a verbal apology from another, we are saying that we're putting the attention out that this person is hopefully, right? Because that's all we can do for another. They still have to choose their own path. We're putting the intention out there that they seek to be better, just like we want to be better, right? and we release that need for it so we won't keep ourselves blocked. As I had said before on Are You Ready to Love episode, I discussed of us being in love, being in a state of love, and that is having that symbiotic, beautiful relationship of self. We make that strong so we know how to be in a greater relationship, greater relationships with other people, right? It starts with us. Everything starts with us. And often when we are seeking this approval, because sometimes we are asking or wanting someone to give us an apology because we are saying within ourselves, that's how I can move on. But it's all our choices, right? It's your choice, it's my choice. We keep ourselves blocked waiting for others to give us that. And as I said before in a previous podcast about validation, I choose to say that appreciation is needed more than validation, because validation, we have to know that I'm telling you from myself, from me, that there is no need to seek approval for your existence or for you to live on this planet. And the same goes with you moving on in your life. Someone wrongs you, you bring awareness of it, right? Because sometimes people don't know, and that's just it. That's it. People do not know. You give that awareness to that person by telling them so. It's up to them to decide. But if it does not go that way, hey, at least you have done what was good for yourself by releasing it and moving on so you can be better in your life. That's it, and that's all for today. That's all. I wish you all well. Thank you for joining me in this time and this space. I am Nikei S Salas, your inspiration giver, well-being educator. Until the next time, peace and blessings.